a second. All right, it looks like we are live. Hello, everyone. This is meteorologist Andrew Pinero with another weekly weather podcast. So, today we're going to talk about the 7-day forecast and this rain that we've gotten. It's still part of the forecast. I'm going to talk about that over the next few days and also a little bit about the Christmas tree lighting tonight. What's the weather outlook for that? We're still in a drought, so I will talk a little bit about the rain totals that we've seen throughout the tri-state area and how that has helped the drought. Also, go a little bit about the forecast going into next week. Do we see any snow? I'll talk a little bit about that when we get to our 7-day forecast. So for the rest of today, it does look like we're going to be continuing to see the rain in the area. We're going to see maybe some periods of rain overall, but we could have overnight tonight some thunderstorms. Let's take a look at this radar that I'm going to bring up right now. This is showing throughout the eastern part of the country. This storm system is pretty much going from the tail end of Maine, Vermont, all the way down to about Alabama, maybe even the western part of the panhandle of Florida there. It's a pretty long system. Down here, there are some severe outbreaks. There's some tornado watches and some severe thunderstorm watches that will be making its way up into our area later on tonight. So it is possible we could see a rumble of thunder. As of right now, we are in this bit of a lull. There's a bit of a break until the second round of this precipitation makes its way into the area. If we look now at the futurecast, let me see if I can pull this up here. There we go. So this is going to be for the rest of the afternoon. We're going to see a little bit of a break, but then overnight tonight we have these darker yellows. Some of this area here making its way up. That could be some thunderstorm, so it's very possible we could see a rumble of thunder. Not everyone would see that, but it's possible just through some areas in the tri-state. More so in New Jersey, the further south you go, it's a tad bit warmer. That makes it a little bit longer for the life of a thunderstorm. As this continues to roll through in the after midnight, I should say, then going into tomorrow, we are going to have very nice skies. This picture looks like it's showing just after noon tomorrow. If I roll it back a little bit, it looks like it's starting to tail, the storm's tailing out, rounding out right at about, let's say, this is 8:76 in the morning. Then we're looking at right here, 8 in the morning. So by the early morning hours, it's going to be pretty clear. We're going to have nice, mostly sunny skies. It will be a bit breezy as that cold front from tonight will be making its way through, and the wind behind it will be leaving some breezy conditions. Rolling a little bit further, this is the rest of the day on Thursday. It looks very nice. Going into Thursday night, it's still going to be pretty dry. Going into Friday morning, maybe a little bit more cloud cover in the northern Hudson Valley area and maybe western New Jersey into the eastern part of Pennsylvania. But nothing really too much to worry about there. We're just going to be seeing, one second there. There we go. Then we're just going to be seeing the nice conditions continue into Friday, maybe not as breezy. When we talk about the forecast for Saturday, it does look like we can see maybe some spot showers. The further north you go into New York State, not necessarily in the tri-state region we're going to have any kind of precipitation. I'm just going to call it partly sunny or partly cloudy for the day on Saturday. Sunday looks like about the same thing. And also on Monday morning, we could maybe see just a spotty showers throughout the afternoon hours on Monday. And specifically on Monday, those higher elevations up in the mountainy areas as well, maybe the Catskill regions if you're heading up there on Monday morning, could see a little bit of a wet snowflake. For the majority of us, we're not going to see any snowflakes. It's just going to be spotty showers throughout Monday. Tuesday looks like it's a pretty nice day. And then Wednesday's a bit of a question mark right now if we have another round of some precipitation making its way in. So that's pretty much the 7-day forecast. And now I want to talk a little bit about the rain. I'm going to switch back to my computer camera here, and then we're going to look at some of these rainfall totals. The rainfall totals, this is as of, it looks like 11:30 a.m. today. Looking throughout the region, this is in Connecticut. All of these areas as of this morning have over an inch of accumulation for today. Going into, let's see, Middlesex County there. Wow, a little over 2 inches of rain. New Haven County still all over an inch of rain. When we look at now in New Jersey, starting out with Bergen County, almost 2 inches of rain. Then we're seeing an inch and a half for most areas right there, 1.4 something inches. Looking at where we at here, Eastern Union over 2 inches. The same thing in Essex County, Hudson County. Look at that, Harrison, 2.5 inches of rain. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit more there. There we go. Let me zoom in here. There. Harrison, 2.5 inches of rain as of 11:30 a.m. today. So we had a lot more rain come through in the afternoon, so we definitely will be seeing much higher rainfall totals. Passaic County is still all over an inch of rain. Union County, some areas up over 2 inches there. Now going into New York, we're seeing almost 2 inches of rain in Brooklyn. About an inch and a half or just below an inch and a half, inch and a quarter in other areas. Going out into Long Island, we are seeing, look at this, Hyde Park, or New Hyde Park, 2.5 inches of rain. Another big rainfall total as of 11:30 this morning. Continuing to scroll through here, let's see, Central Park in New York City, almost 2.25 inches of rain. Orange County in the Hudson Valley, a little bit over an inch at West Point. Gardentown exactly 1 inch. Montgomery Airport is seeing just under an inch. And if you look at some of these areas as you head further north, much less of the rain, because the rain didn't necessarily make it too far north into the Hudson Valley. But now we're going back down south into Queens, LaGuardia Airport, almost 2.25 inches of rain. Richmond County, almost 1.5. So we did get we did get a good amount of rain. Nanuet and Rockland County, we got almost 2 inches of rain as of 11:30 again. So this is probably going to be at or just over 2 inches of rain. Going a little bit further out into Suffolk County, still over 2 inches in a lot of areas, almost 2 inches in almost every area here in Long Island. So we are seeing a lot of rain throughout the day. We do desperately need it though. So we were in a drought. If you've been watching the past couple of weeks, I've been talking about the drought monitor. So I'll talk about that next week and see what it's like with the drought monitor after all this rain coming through. And if we do have a bit more rain on the way, I'll give you an update about how the drought situation is on next week's weather podcast. Or if you happen to check out television, I'll be on Fios 1 News this weekend as well. So this is meteorologist Andrew Panero with another weekly weather podcast. I hope you guys can stay dry. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention about tree lighting today. If you're heading out there, definitely bring the rain jacket. With all this rain, it will be very soggy out there. If you're out in line right now at the tree lighting, I do feel for you. It's pretty miserable feeling, but it's going to be nice to see the show and the tree lighting tonight. So again, this is meteorologist Andrew Panero signing off from another weekly weather podcast. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you again next week.